What's good, y'all? Before we get started, let me get in formation. Damn, fucked up. Life sure is magnificent, isn't it? Today we're going to be talking about a trend, of movement that has absolutely taken over TikTok, Instagram, social media, really just the world by whole. You may have seen it in your group chats, you may have even seen it in your church lobbies before, but it's never been just like this. And that trend is young men wearing quarter zips and dressing like you're about to interview for your nearest sperm bank. Huh? Yo, so this is editing Lex here. About that sperm bank comment. Hey, and let me just hit y'all with my light skin face.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Finally, the era of Nike tags and I'll switch cheese your bitch ass energy is finally over. And now we've gotten to I have a Roth IRA and I only drink green matchas now. And honestly, y'all, I love it. But because this movement is so big, there's been controversy. And it's deeper than what people may think. Hey YN Lord, this is the CIA. Listen, we did a great job destroying the black community these last couple of months. So to celebrate, we're gonna be sending you a shipment of Nike techs. We have no need for such low vibrational drip. We desire a more dapper style. If you want to be charitable, please send us some quarter zips and some green matcha latte. Oh no! If it's not destroying the black community, then you're not getting that bullshit. You're getting Nike techs, you're getting Whippets, and you're getting Dracos to Swiss cheese your ops. Do I make myself clear, YN Lord? Quite certainly. It seems that our relationship must come to a close. No, please! Wait, things were going so great. YN Lord! That is not my name anymore. It's YG. For young gentlemen. I'll kill you! You won't get away with this! You'll pay! Since this movement has really taken a hold of the black community, some folks have said that it's copying white prep culture or that it's worshiping white supremacists. Huh? Others say it's just men approaching 30 and finally realizing, oh, there's a store called Kohl's. But I'm here to give y'all the rundown of what's actually going on this movement. So the quarter zip renaissance is young black men that are stepping out, wearing the quarter zips, the sweaters, the dress suits, shoes, trousers, all that stuff like it's 1950s again. And if you look online, most of the comments are giving it praise, bro turned into a grown man overnight. My credit score went up when I bought this quarter zip. I told my girl I bought a quarter zip and she smiled at me differently today. All these interactions are beautiful. But the crazy thing about it is that this is not even a new thing within the black community. Black men have been dressing very sharp for decades. I mean, damn near probably a century now. Look at any old photo of our parents or our grandparents or jazz clubs back in the 50s and 60s. They all had suits, ties, and nowadays it's actually more affordable than wearing streetwear. You can look crisp, you can look fantastic for under $30. The quarter zip I'm wearing right now was $9. Look at this, it was $9 at Burlington. Guess how much a Nike tech is? $130 to $150. Oh hell no! Hell no! Whoa! With this economy, with who's in charge? Man, hell nah. The movement has gotten so high that some black designers are even dropping African print quarter zips and dress wear too. So this isn't just a trend anymore now. It's a cultural expression. Look at these pictures. I'm not gonna lie, that picture trash. I'm not gonna lie, this is trash. Let me find another picture. I'm sorry, y'all. I searched up African print quarter zips and this is what it brought up, bro. Bro, there has to be one. Finally, here we go. Nice color print. Matches the skin very well. But listen, when I tell you this trend brought back nostalgia for me, growing up in the hood back in 2000s, yes, I know y'all, my uncle's showing. But quarter zip did not mean sweaters back then. A quarter zip was a phrase for a specific amount of weed to get. If you said to your homies, I'm finna go get a quarter zip, they was not thinking about clothes. So this rebrand is crazy. It's like Japan and anime. Like we just forgot the heinous things Japan did because Pikachu said Pikachu. Now, of course, when anything is doing great, there's gonna be a group of people that are just gonna hate on it just to hate on it. One woman in particular went viral by making a whole rant calling quarter zips a costume that's predicated on worshiping white supremacists.
Like maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips. Do y'all not see how that's, one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your, like, humanness?
Huh? That don't work. There's no way out of this one. You're done.
I know that was a lot of bullshit to take in, but let me go ahead and address a couple things first. Sis, why are you out here promoting black-centric ideals and you got a blonde wig on the top of your head? Last time I checked, ma'am, black women don't have blonde hair. But you know who does though, right? White women. Calling other people's clothes quote-unquote costumes while you're wearing a blonde wig to look like something that you're not yourself is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie though, these comments underneath that video was hilarious. How can you complain that wearing a suit, quote unquote stereotypical white style, and quote unquote white supremacy while you have fake blonde hair glued into your head? Exactly. This person agreed with her, saying she's not wrong. Putting on suits and quarter zips mean nothing if you're still broke. Instead of spending money on expensive clothes, work hard and stay humble. Response to that: you can get quarter zips and suits from Kohl's, Men's Warehouse, Burlington, etc. for very reasonable prices. I have no idea why y'all getting so worked up about young black men dressing up in business casual wear. You want people to get money in Nike techs? I've been on this planet 55 years and I was always told women like a well-dressed man and to dress to impress. I think you just got on here to hear yourself talk. I'm not here to promote hate. I'm here to really focus on this last part, which is she claimed that quarter zip trend is performative, quote unquote, and it's upholding white supremacy. Huh? And listen, I'm not Antonio Speaks. I'm not out here like Gen Z's Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. You know, I think I'm too light for the job. Yeah, I don't think people will take me seriously. Y'all can take me serious on being real. Let's talk about the first claim. Quote unquote, it's performative. Ma'am, you do know these videos are on TikTok, right? What's the purpose of posting videos on TikTok? To educate and to entertain. The entire app is performative. Look at Ashton Hall. He's a fitness trainer jumping out of helicopters, running with 4 packs of dogs. What is the fitness? What is the fitness training? He's performative. He's performing ting. Well, is that even a word? Yes, this trend is performative, but that's the point of watching it on TikTok. That's like you watching a cooking show and saying, wow, y'all are doing too much cooking. But that's the point of the show. Now, claim number 2, it upholds white supremacy by encouraging, I guess, code switching, right? Where you're trying to be something that you're really not, or trying to look similar to something that you'll never be. I'm really lost on how this woman just decided in her head that formal wear goes hand in hand with white people. Because like I said earlier in the video, black men have been wearing suits, collared shirts, and clean clothes for over 100 years. Nike Tech hasn't been around for even 10 years. Think about church, think about funerals, think about weddings, graduations, family reunions. Nobody's gonna pull up wearing Nike Techs and a whippet in their head, praising God. Yet like it was written in Isaiah 41:10, fear not, I am with you, but be not dismayed. I will Swiss cheese your ass. Like I said earlier, no hate to this woman because she's more of a spokesperson of another camp that feels this way. The post wouldn't have gone viral if she was the only one feeling like this. This is to address that whole camp. Dressing nicely is not white supremacy. It's not assimilation. It's not code switching. It's cultural expression, and it's a part of everyone's history. Every ethnicity is going to wear formal clothes. That's just what it is. They might wear it differently because of culture, but everyone wears formal clothes. Look at this, y'all. This is a photo of my mom and dad meeting for the first time at a club in the 90s, right? You see how they're dressed? Black people, semi-professional. That's how people dressed at clubs back then, because they felt they can meet their husbands or wives at clubs and bars. No one's doing that now because no one believes they can meet any of those at clubs. I don't think I'll ever find my wife at a club. You know what I think I can find at clubs? Free throws. What are free throws? Women that are easy. They're easy to hit. However, that's just the beginning of this controversy. And I gotta shout out this woman right here because she gave a very well articulated response.
The quarter zip movement is anti-black. And just for the purpose of this video, I got on the quarter zip. Now I'm gonna tell you what's anti-black. When you go around and you unalive somebody who look just like you take the life of somebody that look just like you. All right, you go and you rob and steal and scam from people that look just like you. That's extremely anti-black. See, nothing that actually hurts the community seems to be anti-black. But anything that is part of trying to improve it always seems to be anti-black. Ain't that crazy? Let me break something down for you. While you be doing all of the history of research and looking back on your ancestors, look up how your ancestors dressed. Look how they carried themselves. Right? What y'all do right now is absolute trash in comparison to what they did back in the day. We were proud people. We were classy people. We were stylish, well put together people. We was putting that on when we stepped out. All of this degeneracy, pants sagging, booty cheeks hanging out your shorts, all of that ain't our people. That ain't our culture. Don't ever put that on us as a collective, right? That's what you hoodlums do. But that ain't got nothing to do with us black people. Us actual normal black people have always been well put together and groomed well. We took pride in looking good, right? And this whole idea that y'all think that other races of people are so stupid and so dumb that they don't know the difference between some thug with a ski mask and his pants sagging with tattoos all over his face, that they don't know the difference between him and just a regular black man? You think they don't know the difference between a regular black woman and a woman with a bonnet and some pajama pants on who got her phone on speakerphone yelling? You think that nobody knows the difference between those two sets of black people? You're an idiot. It is time for separation, and I love the quarter zip movement because maybe this is part of the separation that's needed. Maybe this quarter zip movement is going to help move us into a direction of separation the way other races do. Because no other race includes they trash in the forefront of their movements. It's time that we start pedestalizing our best representation. Most black people are just regular productive members of society, and it's unfortunate that those people get overshadowed by the worst of the worst in our community. And that we have to live in the shadows of stereotypes because the rest of them just can't get it together.
Overall, our point is clothes don't control culture. People do within that culture. Why are we saying this is anti-black, but literally things that are destroying black people aren't anti-black? But instead, we use those things that are destroying black people to define black people. This is why clothes matter. Clothes are not just fabric. They're a representation of your growth and your mindset. People wear their favorite show merch, their favorite YouTuber's hoodie, booty shorts to show their ass, coochie cutters to show they coochie cut. Why do people wear all this? It's about feeling good. Just like women dye their hair after breakups and go through a whole phase. Just like dudes hit the gym, buy some new clothes and go into their whole phase to step into their quote unquote new me. It's not about quote unquote white supremacy. It's not about being fake or trying to be something that you're not, right? It's about telling yourself, I'm leveling up. I'm not stuck in who I was. I want to present a new version of myself that I'm proud of. I always felt fashion was not only personal, but emotional. When you zoom out, did y'all like that? I like that. When you zoom out, what's happening is very simple. Instead of promoting dangerous activities, bad decisions, it's literally promoting self-improvement, maturity, and just good vibes. So what is there to hate about that movement? At the end of the day, clothes don't define your race. White people, Asian people, black people, they all can wear quarter zips. Women can wear quarter zips, right? They don't define your realness and they don't worship something that goes against who you are. I don't know why people think that. So listen, final message, don't let anybody on TikTok, in your family, or on this earth that tells you that you shouldn't dress in a way that makes you feel like you're your best self or that you're becoming a better version of you. All right, y'all, peace.